everyone, how are you all doing? I'm sure you all are alive and kicking. Welcome to Skills Rediscovery. Skills Rediscovery is a platform wherein we bring our trainers and learners together and we make sure that all these courses that we provide, which are skills based under various domains, be it communication, technology, or business, marketing, or creativity, whatever stream of courses you want, you will have it there. And today we are going to discuss about one such course, the art of fashion styling and business. How to make a business out of your talent for fashion, your passion for fashion. So today we are going to have an amazing guest with us today. So let's invite him.
Hi sir, how are you?
I'm doing good, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good too. So guys, we finally have here with us Mr. Sidhant Das. He is a very professional and certified, fashion styler. He has a certificate of business of fashion and image making. He's a professional diploma holder in image consulting from 𝐼𝐶BI. He has a postgraduate diploma in luxury brand management. He is skilled in fashion styling, visual merchandising, fashion consulting, product styling, visual communication, and wardrobe management. All these skills which are required today by all of us, not just celebrities, but also business person, normal students, or entrepreneurs or employees. These are the things that make your personality beautiful. And that's what we're going to discuss today. Fashion is an important part of our life. फैशन का मतलब सिर्फ ब्रांड वाले कपड़े पहनना या फिर ज्वेलरी पहनना या फिर मेक योर हेयर स्टाइलिश और वेयर द मोस्ट एक्सक्लूसिव क्लोथ्स ही नहीं होता. फैशन इज all about your confidence. Fashion is all about how whatever you wear, whatever you do, you wear it with confidence. And fashion is following the trend. And even if you're not following the trend, making your own style, making your own statement. That's what I think fashion is. But मुझे तो क्या ही पता. We are going to listen from the expert here. And thank you so much, sir, for joining us. I'm sure a lot of people, be it men and women, be it students or professionals, they're going to learn a lot from you today. So over to you, sir. Let us know about yourself. Let the people know about you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the introduction, ma'am. So myself, Sidhant, and I am from the temple city of Bhubaneswar, Odisha. Basically, I am a fashion design graduate. And I've also completed my post-graduation in luxury brand management. I'm also a professional diploma holder in image management and consulting. And since the last 4 to 5 years, I've been completely into academics. So I work as a fashion mentor as well as a freelance stylist. And I have done a lot of collaboration projects for different startup brands as well as for fashion institutes. And I keep taking a lot of webinars and workshops across different, fashion institutes and schools across different parts of the country. So yeah, that's what mostly I do.
Right. Amazing. So, I am so excited to speak on the subject, to listen on the subject. So before we begin the questions and answers that our audience has sent us, I want to know about how did your interest in this particular thing arise? Like, what did you feel when you were like, ये कुछ time हमारा passion बचपन से होता है, कभी-कभी हम बाद में explore करते हैं. But I would like to know how did your passion for fashion, started?
Yeah, exactly. As people mostly say that cliche statement, fashion is my passion. So that is something which I relate to mostly. So fashion was something I was always actually passionate about, like all the glamour and the glitz. I used to, बचपन में जो हम लोग जब टीवी देखते थे, fashion shows वगैरह जब टीवी में आता था, so we used to see those glamorous models walking the runway wearing those fancy garments. So that is something which was, that appealed to me. I thought, I was always more towards the creative side. Like, if I have to tell you something honestly, when in terms of academics, like from class 1 से लेके class 12 तक, I was never into, those subjects like science or mathematics. Into arts and crafts and literature and language. So I was always more inclined towards the artistic side of it. So then I decided that I should pursue a career in fashion, and that is when I decided that I should take up designing. Designing, it was a proper 4 years graduation course, under graduation. I started pursuing that. But by the time I reached my final year, the 4th year, I realized that I wanted to work in the fashion sector, but maybe designing was not my cup of tea. Like constructing garments banana मेरा interest नहीं था, and that is when I decided that I should explore this, field more, and I got into styling. So where it is more about presentation of the looks, not creating the garment, but after the garment is created, how you present that on people, on models, and you tell more stories. So that is what fashion styling is all about. तभी मैंने decide किया कि yeah, this is my strength, this is my area of expertise, I want to be here. So yeah, that is how I got into this field.
Wow, amazing. And I also feel that a lot of us feel ki, fashion is easy, fashion. But when it actually comes to it, when you actually have to decide, between clothes and you actually have to get ready and color combination and everything, it's a very tricky thing. And to make a career out of it, it's like fantastic. I mean, you need a lot, like you said, you're not interested in science, but I think fashion may be a तरीके का science चाहिए, to mix clothes, to get the right combination. So it's a tricky process. It's more of an art and science, I guess. It's a combination of both the things, right? What do you say?
In fact, I would like to add something here because you were saying that yeah, fashion has a lot of things. In fact, during our college days, when the junior batches used to come to our college and we used to have an intro session, like an interaction with them, I used to hear most of them saying, हम लोग fashion इसीलिए join किए because we think it's a very easy subject compared to medical or engineering, and इसमें सिर्फ illustration, drawing जो होता है, that is what their perception was. But then once people get into the proper 4-year program, they get to understand how difficult the path is. और यहाँ पे सिर्फ drawing नहीं होता है, it's much more than that.
Right.
A lot of technical, बहुत सारे theory, practical, बहुत कुछ चीजें होता है, and that is when you start bifurcating the subjects, you start getting interest in certain modules. उसके बाद आपको पता चलता है कि आपका strength किसमें है, and that is how you proceed in the journey. So
right, so true. So I also struggle with making a combination of things at times. Like whenever I'm going out, I always have this dilemma what to wear. And sometimes, some people are so creative that even, they might not have clothes, they might not have things, but they just make a quick combination out of it, which actually seems like a proper effort, effort put in work. So, क्या आपके साथ भी हमेशा से ऐसा ही था, like when you were a kid or maybe a teenager, आप college में जाते थे, were you always into this creative process of, designing your own clothes or making a combination of your clothes? I want to know that.
Yes, I always was, because as I said, fashion was something I was always more inclined towards. So हाँ, customize जैसा आपने बोला, garments करना, mixing and matching, going wild and crazy. जब आप fashion पढ़ते हो तो आपको पता है कि what actually makes sense, what is suitable for you. But जब तक आप उस line में घुसते नहीं हो, तो just go crazy and wild. You start wearing any random thing. किसी ने highlight कर लिया, किसी ने piercing कर लिया, tattoo बना लिया. All that stuff, is a part of learning journey and the process overall. So yes, I used to make stuff like that, and as you said, कि combinations जो होता है, कि what to wear with what will go with what, that is something which used to come effortlessly, very instinctively with me in my case. So I never had to make a hard. I didn't have to put much efforts into it. ज़्यादा सोचना नहीं पड़ता था मुझे कि what I should wear with what. It used to come automatically. Maybe because I was more accustomed to looking at things around me. लोग क्या पहनते हैं टीवी में जो, so I got habituated, and then maybe that is how it organically came.
Right. And apart from this, I also feel that a lot of times it happens that people have things. होता है बहुत, like बड़ा सा wardrobe भी है, फिर भी we are not selective enough. हम समझ ही नहीं पाते what to do, how to pick up things. So मुझे एक और चीज भी इसी से related पूछनी है, that a lot of people think fashion वो है जो हमारे ट्रेंड सेटर्स ने या हमारे सेलिब्रिटीज ने एक लुक सेट किया है, and lot of people feel fashion is something that comes, like it's about me. Like there are a lot of celebrities who don't follow a trend, they make their own trend. So I think is fashion more subjective कि जो actual में trend में चल रहा है, or is something that what makes you look happy or what makes you look stylish in your own self? So what do you think fashion is all about?
In fact, ma'am, as you said, I also resonate with the second part of your question. I strongly believe आप कभी कभार ट्रेंड्स के हिसाब से जाते हो, that's fine. because you want to get accepted by the masses. लोग आपको पसंद करेंगे. You will relate with people. But majority of the times it should be more about your comfort. अगर for example आप लोगों को impress करना चाहते हो, but you are not feeling comfortable internally, that will project and will reflect in your behavior, in your actions, in your gestures, in whatever behavior that you're projecting. So it's definitely very important that first it is about you, because आप कपड़े पहन रहे हो, you are the one adorning things, so it is you are the hero element here. So it's all about you at the end of the day, not the people. Because जैसे वो हिंदी proverb है कि कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे, लोगों का काम है कहना.
Absolutely.
But if you want, I'm not going to say shit about you at the end of the day. You can't make every person happy.
Exactly.
That is what my motto is. So yeah, I mean, people like Sachin Tendulkar, Ranveer Singh, who are celebrities, even they have haters and trolls.
They
do have majority of them nice, but they do have trolls. So you can't help impress people every time. So at the end of the day, आपका खुशी ज़्यादा important है. So go by what you feel is right. That is what I always believe.
Yeah, and there are like Ranveer Singh is a classic example of someone who doesn't follow the trend. He makes his own trend. Like he invented the beard look. A lot of people after looking at him or after following him created that bearded look. So I think fashion is more about what you feel is trendy, what you feel is right. Absolutely. So moving forward, I'd like to, you have a very amazing course at Skills Rediscovery. And I would love to know from your own side, how did you created this course? What is this course about? And you only disclose the title of the course to our audience also.
Yeah, so I am soon launching this course called the Art and Business of Fashion Styling.
Right.
Art, because it is the art of storytelling. It's about presenting and communicating about what you feel, what you see through clothing, through accessories.
Yeah.
Business, because at the end of the day, we are selling a product. We have to strategize. We have to think from a brand's perspective, and the ultimate objective is sales. So ये दोनों चीज को combine करके I launched this particular course. Now, as you also asked me, ma'am, that how did you come up with this idea of launching the course? Now, I'll tell you honestly, when I was doing my fashion designing undergraduation, 4 साल का, we had a very small module on fashion styling. Like I think it was 2 or 3 weeks का course था, जिसमें मैं बहुत ही basic level में पढ़ाया गया था. And then because I found that this is my strength, I had to explore a lot of courses, both online and offline. किसी में I found value, but there were certain courses which offered me no value, but I wasted a lot of money. I don't want to disclose their names here because it would not be ethically right on my part. But big brands, trust me, these are big brands who taught me styling in terms of theory. But जैसे कि हम सबको पता है, styling is more about practical. I mean, of course, हर एक चीज में आपको पहले theory पड़ेगा, be it engineering, medical, fashion, जो भी हो. पहले आप theory सीखोगे, उसके बाद आप practically इसको implement करोगे. But in my case, what happened? I spent around 12,000 for this short-term course, and it was only theory. And I had to learn things all by myself. So it was very hectic for me at the end of the day. And that is when I decided I want to get full-time into academics. I want to spread awareness about this fashion styling, and I want to, make this subject accessible to people so that वो लोग आके उसके बारे में जाने, but at the same time उनको कोई ऐसे hassle ना हो, कोई challenges face ना करे, affordable हो at the same time. क्योंकि कोर्स आपको ऑनलाइन बहुत जगह मिल जाएगा, and they are charging you like 5K, 10K, 15, 20, बहुत सारा है. But the value that you get at the end of the day depends on brand to brand or institute to institute. So that is when I decided कि yeah, I should create a course which is like an amalgamation of different, categories of styling. जैसे आप मेरे कोर्स में देखेंगे, I have different categories of styling. मतलब हर एक दिन आपको एक नया कैटेगरी पढ़ाया जाएगा. For example, commercial styling, editorial styling, personal styling, fashion show, mannequins. There are so many different categories of styling जिसके बारे में लोगों को पता नहीं है. So what happens is basically when people hear the term styling, they think कि अच्छा सिर्फ कपड़े पहना दो और बहुत ही glamorous photo shoot कर दो, आपका काम हो गया. But there is a lot of technicality that is involved, lot of planning, brainstorming, all that thing goes. तो जो process होता है पूरा step by step from the basic level, from the foundation level, we are going to be teaching to the students. And yes, people don't have to worry because इसमें कोई आपको prior experience and knowledge नहीं चाहिए. All you need is same thing as we discussed in the beginning, passion for fashion. That is the only thing you need.
Right.
So scratch से ही सब कुछ बनाया जाएगा, so you don't have to worry about that. Other than that, yeah, all the other details and you guys mentioned, so people can watch this live, then they can go to the website of Skills Discovery, they can see what are the other benefits we are providing. Certification hai, recordings hai, we will be providing them mentorship, and we will be providing them also very beneficial tips on how to create portfolio. और अगर आपने अच्छे से portfolio बनाया, then I assure I'm going to be providing you internship, opportunities as well. So this is more like a package. So हम पढ़ा के आपको टाटा बाय बाय नहीं कर रहे हैं, आपको अलविदा करके भेज नहीं रहे हैं. It is going to be like a long-term relationship between me and the students. So yeah, that is what I'm looking for.
Right. Absolutely. And I also believe in this fact कि चाहे वो fashion वाला course हो या फिर वो किसी भी चीज का course हो, practical aspect is very important. Once the theory aspect is done, once you are aware about the industry, about how the industry functions, you should actually have the ability to experiment, to function. तभी वो growth होती है, तभी वो creativity होती है. So I would like to know, in this course, you have already mentioned कि आप कैसे पढ़ाओगे and what will be the long-term aspects of it. I want to know if someone who's just attempting in this industry, he has no passion and he has no idea about this industry, but they feel that they could make a career in this field. So how scopeful it is for someone who will put in his effort. Maybe right now he's not that interested, but maybe if he is trying his hands in this field and he's putting in all the effort, is the ambit bigger for that person?
Yes, definitely it is, because as per my research and whatever I've seen in the last few years of my work experience, this particular field, मतलब फैशन डिजाइन का फिर भी बहुत लोग जानते हैं इसके बारे में, बट स्टाइलिंग के बारे में ज्यादा लोग सुने नहीं हैं. बट इफ यू एक्चुअली गो इनटू द इंडस्ट्री, वंस यू स्टेप आउट देयर, यू विल सी इट इज वेरी डिमांडिंग, हाईली कॉम्पिटिटिव. अच्छा पे स्केल भी मिलेगा आपको, इवन इफ यू डोंट हैव एक्सपीरियंस. अदर देन दैट, it is booming right now in India as well as abroad. Of course, it is booming. And what I've seen in my past experience, again, मेरे कुछ ex-students रहे हैं from other platforms and institutes since the last 4 years. So there have been people from medical and finance background. So there were students like CAs, and there were dentists and doctors who have also come and taken up my courses previously. And when I interacted with them, I got to know they were very frank and honest. They said that एक तो हमें interest है इस course में, that is one thing. Second thing is that अभी चीजें जो मतलब the world is getting so expensive, and there's so much competition. So we need to have passive source of income. सिर्फ एक लाइन चूज करके अगर आप बैठ जाओगे उसके ऊपर डिपेंड हो गए, you never know आगे जाके क्या होगा, what is the the future scope. No one can guarantee you that. So it's always better you grasp as many skills as possible. फिर आप अपने space के हिसाब से you can just go and start implementing your plans however you want. It doesn't mean that आप आज fashion styling सीखे तो आपको 2 दिन बाद भी आपका कुछ launch करना है business. Take a year, maybe आप go at your own pace, but this won't be a waste. It won't be a waste of your time, energy, nothing. आपको कभी ना कभी काम आएगा ही आएगा. So yeah.
Absolutely right. You also mentioned that a lot of people from other professions were expecting and desiring to join the course. I want to ask this, that I have seen my own friends using Instagram to portray their own style, or put whatever they're wearing for their hangout or parties, they're actually putting it on Instagram. And I have seen that they don't spend a lot of money on that. They just pair their clothes with something they already had and coming out with fashion.
Yeah.
So I want to know, I am someone who comes from a field of digital marketing, and I want to be in my work where I want to be presentable. I want to look professional, but at the same time I want to look trendy and stylish also. So can a person like me, who might not want to have a career in fashion styling, but this particular course can come handy for my own work or for my own personality, so this course could be handy, right? Beneficial.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, ma'am, for asking this question, because this is the question I face almost everywhere. So the thing is, we have a module on personal styling. इस course का ही वो एक part है. I mean, we have celebrity, editorial, all that I said already in the beginning. But उसके अलावा we have a major portion on personal styling. तो उसमें क्या होता है? That is where you're going to understand about concepts like body type. मतलब आपका जो body है, आप पहले उसको मतलब जानोगे कैसे, उसके हिसाब से how will you decide what is suitable for you, what is not. जैसे आपने बोला how to look presentable according to profession, according to body type. फिर आप अपने face shape के हिसाब से कैसे hair styling करोगे, कैसा makeup करोगे, कैसा accessories पहनोगे, what kind of eyewear will you wear. So these are things that is going to be covered there. It's more about grooming and personal styling. So that is something. It is going to be, a two-way advantage. One is that you can apply things on yourself because it's basic. Second, you can handle clients also, because आप जो भी सीख रहे हो आप अपने आप पर तो अप्लाई कर ही सकते हो, बट आप दूसरे के ऊपर भी कर सकते हो. अगर आप चाहो later जाके you can start your own personal styling business like a firm or something. So yes, absolutely. Right. It's not mandatory कि आपको ये course लेके business ही करना है. You can definitely execute things on yourself as well.
Right. So, thank you so much, sir, for this answer also, because I was also feeling that I have a lot of clothes, but I am in a dilemma most of the time. How should I wear them? How should I be creative with them? So yeah, this one thing would help a lot of people, I'm sure. And my last question has also been answered by you. Is fashion styling a good career? Of course. There's one thing that I have seen that today not only celebrities but normal people are also becoming influencers. They are also becoming trendy. They're also becoming with their own content. Their clothes styling has become very, very important. Be it someone, even a news reporter or a normal person who's writing blogs, like Prajakta Kohli is an example. She started off with writing blogs, then making YouTube videos, and now her clothes and fashion has been like making a statement. So I feel that not just celebrities, but you can also make your own statement with your own work only. आप चाहे कुछ भी करो, but with your fashion you can make yourself presentable. What do you think about that?
Absolutely. I mean, the word influencer comes from the very statement कि आप लोगों को influence कर रहे हो. How you're influencing? By weaving stories. So अगर आप fashion, जैसे लोगों का understanding है, they think that fashion is just about clothing, accessories, hairstyle, makeup. No, that is just a myth. Fashion is much more than that. आज के ज़माने में फैशन के थ्रू हम लोग बेसिकली जो डिजाइनर्स हैं, स्टाइलिस्ट हैं, दे आर वीविंग स्टोरीज, ब्रिंगिंग अप कॉन्सेप्ट्स, क्रिएटिंग अवेयरनेस यूजिंग द टूल ऑफ फैशन. वो लोग अवेयरनेस क्रिएट कर रहे हैं अबाउट डिफरेंट ब्रांड्स, अबाउट डिफरेंट पीपल, अबाउट डिफरेंट सोशल इवेंट्स. जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल सस्टेनेबिलिटी हो गया, विच इज द नीड ऑफ द आवर राइट नाउ. तो फैशन के थ्रू ये सब चीजें दिखाया जा रहा है. So yes, of course, that is a very important, tool, fashion and styling, which can be used by bloggers and influencers. So yeah, once you have your own sphere of influence, once you have a good number of followers, people would love to watch the content that you're creating. It's just that कि how or what kind of content you are creating, जिसके वजह से आप stand out करोगे crowd के बाहर. क्योंकि आपके तरह, let's face a fact, let's be a little brutally honest, there are thousands and lakhs of influencers. आजकल इवन छोटे छोटे गांव में भी इन्फ्लुएंसर्स आने लगे हैं, and they are doing tremendously good job.
Exactly.
I'm not trying to belittle, मजाक भी नहीं उड़ा रहा हूँ. I'm literally serious about this. They are doing a pretty good job.
No. Yeah.
So at that, it's creativity. कि आप किस तरीके से या क्या चीज दिखा रहे हो, आप डिफरेंट कैसे हो. You don't have to be fake on Instagram. आप जैसे देखे हो कि आजकल बहुत सारे मीम्स आते हैं और बहुत सारे the dark side of Instagram is being shown कि आप Instagram के सामने तो बहुत खुश हो, but behind the camera you're under depression, you're going through a lot.
Yeah.
Be comfortable, show the vulnerable side to people. Fashion at the end of the day is a lifestyle. सिर्फ अच्छे कपड़े पहन के बैठ जाना सामने और लोगों को impress करना is not fashion. Fashion is a part of lifestyle. It is synonymous with lifestyle. So yeah, आप उसको कैसे aesthetically या creatively project करते हो लोगों को, that is what matters at the end of the day. So
exactly. Yeah, you've said a very important point, because I have seen that people are putting on Instagram a lot of amazing stories, a lot of beautiful looks and everything they're trying. And then suddenly they're not happy. On Instagram, they're doing stuff, but then the reality is something different. So I also feel generate your own content and then, show your own passion in that. Passion is not just about looking beautiful. It's about looking confident. It's
Yes.
about looking bold, making your own statement. I think that's when people will relate with you. Because in today's world, movies or web shows or fashion industry or या कुछ भी हो, it will not work until it's genuine. People will just throw it out of the window. A lot of good movies are being flopped. A lot of good things are flopped because of this. So I feel that it's absolutely true. So thank you so much, sir. With this, I've come to an end with my questions, but it was an amazing interaction, and I'm sure your course is going to do smashingly well. And would you like to, tell our audience about a little about, in conclusion, about your course, or what is there, like, what will be the USP of your course?
Yes. So those of you who are there from the beginning, again, it might be a little repetitive, but it is a fact that we are providing this short-term online certification course at a very accessible and affordable price. That is first thing. Second, unlike other platforms where they focus on just one or two categories, our USP or our specialization is you will be understanding the basics of all the categories of styling that I said. So it's a 5-day course. You're going to learn about 6 different categories of styling, right from editorial to personal to commercial to fashion shows, advertisements. You're going to understand everything from basic. It is going to be an amalgamation of both theory as well as practicals. So I'm going to first teach you the theory, and that will be followed by a lot of fun group assignments and individual assignments. And we will be also collaborating with a digital Instagram brand for
Wow.
who we will be doing a project.
Wow.
That is one of the most important takeaways, because if they really like your project, it is going to be given a shout out on their page, and you might end up getting work from their end as well. So that is a very, very important thing which I wanted to. So yeah.
Amazing. I am so glad I asked you to explain about your course, because this is one thing that could be a cherry on the top for everyone. So yeah, thank you so much, sir. We are very excited to explore more about your course, the art of fashion styling and business. I'm sure people are gonna enjoy it. People are gonna learn more about themselves. Those of you who have a passion for fashion are gonna enjoy it definitely. Those of you not, but are learning it for your own self, for your personality, you might find out something different about yourself. So guys, go explore our website, explore this course, the art of fashion styling and business, and get to learn more about yourself. And you can also explore more such courses there, which are skills based, because skill है तो life best है. Skill ही आपको आगे लेके जाएगी, and skill चाहे communication की हो, skill चाहे fashion की हो, creativity की हो, it's very important. So work on your skill and make the best of your life. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for joining us. And yeah, thanks a lot. And okay. Thank you. Thanks a lot to all of you who have joined us, taken out time, on a weekend. So it was a lovely time, joining with you guys and interacting with sir. Thank you, sir, and thank you, everyone. Let's end this live here.
Yes. Thank you, ma'am.